Welcome to 1407 Great Mountain Lane, the living memory of the X-Men. Don't let anyone tell you different. All right, this week we have 4 X books, but right now we're going to focus on X-Men Red. Now, this is the sequel book to Sword, which I personally loved, but it's too much space stuff that was happening at the time that we didn't really get a coherent story. You know, it wasn't it wasn't great, but the art was on point. The story for what we got was on point. The ending, the payoff was really great. Go back and read it. That's a classic. Well, okay, not really a classic. It's worth noting because there's a lot going on in that book, and you gotta give it up to Al Ewing and the artists. Look at this. I mean, it's so pretty. All right, let's get into it. All right, so we began with Storm. She's in a fight with an Omega shapeshifter. I mean, how many shapeshifters has Storm been in a fight with? I mean, at first I thought this was Mystique, but whatever. I like how it's a really, really not subtle representation of what's going on with her and how she feels going into this new arena. She's a queen. She's been an X-Man, a thief, a goddess. Like, she's not a goddess. She's never been a goddess. But it was good. I mean, like, I just really liked all of this. The art was really, I liked the rain. That was a nice touch. And you want to know more to Arakko, where it's apparently this happened like 3 days ago, it happened right before the gala, and these timelines are weird. So we get the Great Ring of Arakko, which I'm more interested in hear. Like, I would really like to see like some like a limited series on the people of Arakko, because it could be done. There's a lot about them we don't know about, and it would be nice to get a writer who actually cares about what's going on. Teenie Howard, you created them, so let's see where we're going with that. I would like to see where her, like, how does she see them, but whatever. Iska the Unbeaten is basically Destiny and Mystique. She's that snarky one, the one that knows everything. Then we cut to this new character. His name's Fisher King. Fisherman King. I keep on thinking Fisher Price. FK. He meets up with Magneto. And I don't know about a lot of you, but it's nice when you see Charles and Eric get friends. Like, because I always felt like Magneto, he needed that one friend who was like, bro, just to tell him when things aren't appropriate. It's like, bro, calm down. Like, you don't even have to go that hard. I still don't understand why Magneto left the council. I don't get it. It's not a strong enough reason. I feel like there's something more to it, and hopefully I'm right. Then we get on to Roberto Sunspot. He is in a bar. He's talking to this Arrakii named what is it? Kobach the Unheld. And I think that was really cool. Like, just Alan Ewing knows these characters inside and out. He's been with them a long time. So the fact that he had Roberto like reminiscing about Juliana, the girl who was murdered by the Hellfire Club, which is actually something very interesting. Like, why hasn't Sunspot ever brought that up? But also, if Ewing knew Celine brought back Juliana, but like she doesn't remember who he is. So I would really like to see that be revisited because Celine was part of that. She wanted him to be part of the Hellfire Club, and she brought her back. It like go back and read like what was it like 91 to like 100, and it seemed like they were building towards something, and then Counter X happened. Thank you, Warren Ellis. We could have had John Francis Moore stay a bit longer, but you know, whatever. Then we get Vulcan. He's just running up on Eddie Shiar. He's like, "What's up? Like, I'm the king. Like, but I don't know you. What, you don't know me?" It's really funny. But here's the thing: everything Vulcan's saying is true. He never died. He's still he's still the king, but it kind of feels like a Game of Thrones situation. He was usurped by the people. It's funny. It's funny to me. The Arrakii are really funny because they believe like, oh, you want to like you better do the one-on-ones, like no one helps. And I think that's cool. I think that's really cool. It's just I don't know, it's fun. It's funny to me. Also, and then Vulcan runs into Thunderbird. Thunderbird, who apparently has a issue with the council and particularly Cyclops, which I don't really understand because Cyclops didn't tell him to jump on that plane. He jumped on that plane by himself. And then we get Brand and Cable, and I'm really surprised Cable doesn't know what Brand is up to. But this nice little exchange right here, that is really cool. And once again, Cable is right. Summers is right. Oh, you like, yeah. He's like, yeah, you could have, but you weren't. You had a plane to catch. Oh man, he burned. Also, Brand is not being subtle anymore. She wants to build something on Arakko, but she's working for Orcus. But I don't really think she's working for Orcus. I think she's working for herself. I really want to see where that goes. It seems like she's a quadruple agent. Like she looks like she's working for the council, but she's working for Orcus, but she's working for the council. It's hard to keep up with her. Beast is the only one who can. Also, we get back to Magneto and Fisherman King. They're dope. I like them. They're trauma bonded. It seems like they both went through, like, everything on Arakko is the opposite of what would happen on Earth. Like a mutant who went through the Holocaust, a human who went through the Iraqi Holocaust. It's very subtle. Very, I like it. I want to see more about it. I want to see more digging into Fisherman King and also the culture of Arakko. I know a lot of people don't like the Arrakii, but they're very interesting. I would love to see where they go from here. So, all in all, I'm giving this book like a 4.5 out of 5. The art's on point, the writing's on point, but I feel like we're getting the first 10 minutes of a movie. That's just how I feel. All right, 1407 Great Mountain Lane, signing out.